Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorize? I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And we just got done watching Batman and Bill. This is an exclusive documentary for Hulu, and it's coming out on May 6th. And that's a very special day. Mm-hmm. Do you know why?
No, I do not.
That's Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a very nice way to just promote the movie, and just a nice date just because it's Batman, comic books. You know, it's just the legacy of comics and Batman. Very important to a lot of people. So, Batman and Bill. And for those of you who don't know, it's a documentary about Bill Finger and how he's been discredited with... pretty much he's like a ghostwriter when it comes to the creation of Batman and all that. So throughout like the decades, everyone's known that it's Bob Kane. You always have that Bob Kane stamp on the comics, or even like in the movies, like the Batman with Tim Burton. Like he's the sole creator, and this documentary shines a light on Bill Finger and his contribution, like a huge contribution to Batman and his his origin and all that.
Yeah, and it's a touching and sad documentary. I mean, we've watched a couple of documentaries for the site, and it's like sometimes they're kind of hit and miss. We've seen I think 2 documentaries for Batman.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see this one. This one's I think way more emotionally charged, and it's pretty crazy. Like when you think about it, because documentaries take a long time to film, and just judging from how long, like you could see the process of the main guy, Mark Tyler Nobleman. Yeah, you see his daughter grow up a little bit throughout the course of the film, and in this whole his journey, his crusade, to get justice for Bill Finger. It's pretty crazy.
He is like the Bruce Wayne, the Batman in this story, and it's he's a regular guy, but he's being a detective. He's finding out information, revealing stuff about Bill Finger and his contributions. So he's the Dark Knight for the people that want justice for Bill Finger.
And this story, like I didn't think it was going to be this crazy. Like, I mean, I eventually knew that what the end result was, but I didn't know how crazy it was going to get there, because they had to find, a living relative, and the way Bill Finger passed and missed out on all of this, like all this recognition, is just so fucking tragically sad.
Oh yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah, like he missed out on all of it, all the stuff, everything. Like you think about, like, some may think, oh, like, well, he must have like got some part of some of it somehow. No, he missed out on all of it. Missed out on TV stuff. Like at least he did like one episode, right?
Yeah, he got a credit on the episode of Batman, the live action Batman with Adam West, and like now, it's a good time for Bill Finger, even though he's passed away. He finally gets the credit. Like if you've seen Batman v Superman. His name's on there, or if you're a Gotham viewer like us, like his name is on there.
Yeah.
But what this documentary really does well is just show you, like, just how tragic his life was, like very sad. And after watching it, you get to hear about his history and his family stuff and his struggles, and you really appreciate Bill Finger more.
Yeah.
And so now, like, when I see his name, I understand it more now. Like, I knew, like, he was the co-creator. I knew he's done stuff before, but just knowing what he had to go through, that hit me hard.
Yeah, like it's unfair. Like, it's really unfair that he missed out on all the Batmania, and like how big Batman became, and how people really fell in love with that character, and we owe a lot to him. That he's just his initial intricate part of that character as Bob Kane was, and he was robbed of that all of his life, and it's sad. It's really sad. And if you're a Batman fan, you owe it to yourself, and you owe it to Bill Finger to watch this documentary. I mean, even sometimes documentaries can just be hit or miss. I mean, sometimes it's like it's a sad subject, but it's just not a good movie. This is a good movie.
Yeah, this is just engaging. Just the way they told the story. They told the story through interviews and also through motion motion comics, like motion graphics and all that. So it's pretty entertaining to watch, and you can kind of get a feel for how things were back then. And we have the hero, Mark Tyler Nobleman. He's like the Cape Crusader on this journey, and of course, this documentary has a villain, and the villain, for me at least, is Bob Kane.
Yeah.
And Bob Kane, he's the co-creator of Batman. You got to give him that. He helped come up with let's do something with Batman, and but just how he played things out with Bill Finger, it was just, he's a dick.
Yeah.
Just a total dick. And there was a part where someone's trying to reveal that Bill Finger had a hand in Batman, from the very beginning. And he discredited that writing by saying, no, I'm the only creator of Batman and everything. It's solely me. That is it. And he said that until the very end, until Bill Finger passed away. Yeah. So that was just, come on, man. Even when the guy's dead, you couldn't even give him some kind of credit.
Yeah.
But he does, Bob Kane, he does have regrets afterwards. He mentioned them in interviews. So, but it was it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late, and at least it helped. Eventually, down the path of what would get him the credit. That's the thing, because it's such a long process. You don't realize this until you watch the movie, and you not only that, there have been numerous attempts before that. Wasn't. The Tyler and you find out Bill does have a relative or an heir. The granddaughter of the creator of Batman or whatever. Bill Finger, but even before it got to her, there'd been at least a couple of attempts to get his name credited, and it's just a hard process, especially you going up against DC Comics, and then not only that, and once Warner Brothers is this is giant, massive corporation, and they stand to lose money, because now they gotta give a little bit of something to the Finger family.
And they've had a structure before. They don't want to change it, so any kind of change, they might lose more money.
Yeah.
But in the end, Bill Finger gets credit in the Batman v Superman, Gotham, and also in the DC Entertainment Comics. So you do know that the journey, there is some good at the end. But definitely, if you're a fan of Batman, if you're a fan of just justice for the co-creator getting his name out there, you have to watch this. It's pretty sad. I actually teared up in this documentary. And
me too.
It was, wow, it's the last time I teared up was during Walking Dead for the
Glenn scene?
For the Glenn part. So that was the last time I teared up. So this is, I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, me too. And you should definitely watch it.
Yeah. So with that, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next time.